competition, it goes a lot with what you did before, right? So like if you train hard, if you have that feeling of like, I did everything that I could, you go into competition feeling a little bit better, right? But again, a lot of people, they compete for fun, they have normal jobs, so sometimes you don't get to train as much as you wanted. And then there's the other question, right? It's like one telling you here, hey, compete, compete, and the other one's like, you didn't train enough, you don't need to go there and compete, you know? Always listen to this one, right? Because even if you go to a competition and the result's not the one that you were aiming for, I'm sure you guys are gonna learn something from it, okay? And then when you guys realize that it's more about the process than about the outcome, competing becomes easy. I don't really get nervous to compete anymore. I mean, I get the nerves, but I'm not like, you know, like, ooh, what's gonna happen? No, I'm already like, I'm chilling. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna give my best, you know, regardless of the result, I'm gonna be happy, you know? I'm gonna be happy because I'm gonna go back to the gym on Monday and work on my mistakes. I'll be happy because I'm gonna be eating a donut after or a pizza or something, you know? So both ways is a great outcome anyways, okay? More. Come on. 100 people. Yes?
You thought when you play guard, you have to off-balance the other guy and he just to stabilize. And sometimes there are all the guys that are heavy, strong, and good base, and I feel I have to do so much more than they.
Yes.
Because sometimes they only want to stabilize, and as soon as they do, I get in trouble.
Yes.
So I feel I have to work, and I just stabilize.
Yes.
So I feel I do much more, they do less, and then at some point I get tired. And
I understand that feeling. Oh my god. Yeah, like a heavier guy, right? Like holding you. You see a bunch of heavyweights here. Hey guys, let's not be like that. Okay, we can move a little bit as well. Okay. So what I like to do when I find situations like that, it's work with push and pull, right? So push and pull. It's what I do, right? So like an example here is.
Big boy.
Yeah. Let's see, Professor, can I use you real quick? Thank you. I love that geek. That geek's great. We're all here for the geese with collars and stuff, right?
Yeah. That's what they told me when they were rolling.
So like in a situation like single leg X, right? So like I'm here, or I'm stepping on the hip, right? I'm trying to move that guy backwards, right? So I'm trying to hit him here, and he's heavy, yeah. So I have to identify where he's putting his weight, right? So he's putting the weight on me. So it doesn't make any sense for me to try to move him that way, right? So if he's moving into me, I'll move that way. And then now look, just this step, it's enough for me to understand that he will need to step back. Right? If he doesn't step back, I'm gonna start working more and more there, right? But what I know is that anytime I create enough balance here, he wants to come back, right? So when he comes back, that's when I use the momentum to start sweeping him. So if you're feeling frustrated because someone is on top of you and they're like holding you like that, like the weight is forward, so you need to start moving them both directions, right? Sometimes, one more. Sometimes I'm here and I have this sleeve, for example. Like I can pull this sleeve to me, but I can also push this sleeve the other way, boom, and start moving back and forth. And it's all about, thank you, it's all about not giving up as well, right? Because I don't know about you guys, but I have a feeling that when I'm training with someone that I can see that their goal is just to stall me or just to hold me, if I don't stop moving, they'll look like, they'll look like dumb a little bit. They'll be like, oh, I'm not training actually. This guy's trying to do something, you know? Even close guard, sometimes I'm in close guard here, the person doesn't want to do anything, they're just head down. I open and I start pushing, you know? And I just stay here and I'm like, I want to train, you know? If it's competition, then it's different, right? We need to be more cautious with the opening. But if it's training, I'm like, come on, guys. I don't care if you pass my guard. I don't care if you take my back. I just want to try new things. So push and pull, push and pull. Don't be just visioning one off balance. I don't do that. I always work both ways. If you guys want to learn more about this concept of off balancing people in different directions, go in the internet and type Romulo Barral, right? Romulo Barral, very good in spider guard, right? I learned from him that spider guard, you can move your opponent in all four directions, right? Side, forward, and back. After I understood this with the spider guard, I started trying to apply this in all the different guards as well. So like De La Riva, my goal is to do the same. Can I off-balance my opponent all directions? You know, if I can, excellent. If I can't, I have to work on that. So when I'm fighting heavier guys or like someone that is not really engaging and just holding, I try to push them in different directions, you know? That's what I use. Any more questions? Yes. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Start here.
What you did today, the sequence you did today, would you do that like that? Yogi's like sequence like that?
I would.
Like, how would you change the grips?
I would. So if I'm fighting no-gi, like let's say I have De La Riva, right? Which, again, like no-gi, usually people are more leaning towards playing guards from inside position, like butterflies and stuff with your legs inside, right? But then, who watched CGI? Who was watching CGI, right? Who saw Levi Jones, right? Playing amazing berimbolo and entering the legs from De La Riva, from K-guards, right? Stuff like that. So that brought the attention that De La Riva does work in no-gi. But one thing that I would change is instead of controlling here, I would underhook and control my own thigh like that, my own shin. And then I would do the same